In this video, I'm going to be discussing why I love running ultramarathons. So, I've said it many times, this channel is about running at all distances. All are welcome. You don't have to be an ultra runner to be part of this community. That's what I love about this community. It's so open. It's for people who maybe are thinking about running ultramarathons, who have run ultramarathons, or people who just love running, who are just interested in all of the different topics that I talk about. And one of the things I don't want to get confused with when we talk about running distance, to me, distance running is not about ego. It's not about being braggadocious. It's not about someone who runs farther being better than someone who doesn't. I am completely not about that. To me, runners are runners, whether you go out and run a mile every day or you go out and run 20 miles every day. It doesn't matter to me. We are here because we love running, and that's why I have this channel. It is to have a very diverse, inclusive, and community of folks that just love running. I just so happen to talk a lot about ultra running because that's something that I'm extremely interested in and something that I participate in. So while you may see a lot of my content skew towards that, I don't want you to think that for some reason I only talk about that because I believe ultra running is superior to any other form of running, which I don't believe. So let's talk a little bit about what I love about running ultramarathons. I really love challenging myself with something that is just as much mental as it is physical. You know, having to troubleshoot my mind as well as my body and how they both react to the stresses of running hours upon hours upon hours. There's just so many aspects of distance running and variables and things to consider when it comes to running ultramarathon distances, you know, from hydration to nutrition to logistics. There's just so many unknowns that kind of make it scary at times. It makes you feel alive to do things that scare you. Putting yourself in a vulnerable situation where failure is a very real possibility, even after all of the hard work, the training, and the planning. That challenge helps you grow as a person. It builds character when you operate without a net. And failure can absolutely be scary at times, especially when you invest so much time and energy into something. I love that distance running is about working hard to get from point A to point B, and that macro goals like running 50 or 100 miles can be completely eclipsed and defined by those micro goals like putting one foot in front of the other, being able to keep food down, hydration, or being able to manage extreme lows and mental states. And those extreme lows and mental states are something that I struggle with the most, and really trying not to listen to those demons trying to tell you you can't do it, that you should quit. And sometimes being someone who falls victim to the imposter syndrome, that is a very real thing to battle out there. Not to be dramatic, but ultras are a lot like life in many, many ways. There are going to be highs and there are going to be lows, and all too soon all of this is going to be over. And when this is all over, I want to be able to look back on it knowing I did the best that I could, that I'm thankful for all the help from family and friends and all of those folks that I don't even know that made all of this possible, supporting all of these races for all these years. And one thing that I've learned is that this has always been about the journey, not the destination. So run, rest, and repeat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.